Good morning and welcome to the Columbia Club Health and Wellness Center. My name is John Christan. I'm the Assistant General Manager and Director of Health and Wellness. And this morning I also have Brandon Carnell. Brandon is our top personal trainer here at the Columbia Club. And what we're going to do today, we're going to do a virtual workout for you that you can do at home with little or no equipment. We're very close to opening back here at the Columbia Club, and we can't wait to see all of you back here working out. So bear with us today. We're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to show you some real neat things that you can do to stay in shape. So when you come back to the Columbia Club, you'll be ready to go.
All right, now for the warm-up, you can do this virtually anywhere, outside or in the home. You can start with just a simple elbows to knees, like this. For more advanced version, you can do high knees. You can go straight into jumping jacks. Basically any movement that you can keep your body moving for 5 to 10 minutes to keep the blood flowing. Another thing, you can do mountain climbers. You can do a fast version or a slow version. Whatever floats your boat, just getting the blood flowing. Again, that's not necessarily part of the workout, but it is an extremely important part just to get the blood flowing, to get prepared for the exercises to come. And demonstrate proper form for a wall sit. Now what he's currently doing is very good form. Legs at 90 degrees, knees not over the toes, and back flush against the wall. Now if you go ahead and perform in proper form, there you go. That's something you do not want to do.
Okay, the next exercise Brandon is demonstrating right now is a push-up, and you can do this on any bench or a chair that you have at your home. And the first grip that he was using was a wide grip, and then he's going to move it a little bit closer for shoulder. All right, that's a shoulder. Okay, and then the next grip will be narrow, be very close together. He's going to work a different muscle group. So the first muscle group he used was the shoulder and the chest, and then more of the shoulder, and now more of the tricep. And very important that he breathes. You want to inhale and exhale. Okay, very important breathing techniques. Now he's also going to do where he put his feet up here on the bench or the chair, and again he's going to go down and push up, and as he's exhaling as he's pushing up. So technique, very important, excellent technique here. You can see his back and his legs are perfectly straight. Now from this position, now he's going to go down to the floor for a modification. His knees will be on the floor. You can see his feet are his bottom, his legs are up, and again he's pushing up. And his grip is wide, okay? A real nice grip, breathing properly. Okay, these are some modifications that you can use. Now from this, he's also going to go in now and do a tricep. So he's going to sit now again with his feet forward, his legs straight. And you can see his hands here. As he's pushing up, he's breathing out. He's exhaling as he's pushing up. And this will be working the tricep muscle.
This exercise is going to be a shoulder workout. It's going to be a lateral raise, comboed with a frontal raise and an upright row. It's going to look just like that. Good form. And this is working all areas of the shoulder except the rear deltoid. Now at home, if you do not have access to dumbbells, you can use bands, and if you do not have access to bands, then you can use grocery bags, and you can fill your grocery bags with canned good items to make it an even weight on each side.
What Brandon's going to demonstrate now is going to be a reverse lunge. And as you notice how his back is perfectly straight and in line, okay? And what this exercise works on is his quadricep, which is the front right here, but most importantly the glute muscle, which is right here. You can see his form, back is perfectly straight, nice good form. You can see as he bends his knees not coming over his front toe, that's very important. So form, very important here, excellent. You can see he continues. Okay, again, you do not want the knee to come over the front toe. His back is perfectly aligned. Again, this works the quadricep muscle and the glute muscle.
The next exercise is going to be a back exercise. It's called the Superman. John, if you go ahead and demonstrate that. He'll raise both arms and legs, hold it for 5 seconds, and then come down slowly, and then raise it right back up towards the ceiling. Now this works your erector spinae muscles, which are right along your spine. This is a super important exercise for spine stability and back strength, also along with core strength. Next exercise you can actually go straight into from the Superman is going to be a plank. You're already in that same position, so you go ahead and lift your hips up. Notice how his body is in a perfectly straight line. That's exactly what we want. Now if you start feeling any lower back pain for whatever reason during this, you can squeeze your glutes together. It should alleviate some of that back pain. Now what I'm going to have him do is put a little twist into this plank and drive his elbows down towards the ground and back towards his feet. And at the same time, I'm going to have him do the same thing with his feet, drive them down towards the ground and up towards his elbows. What that does is contracts the core even more, which he's probably feeling right now, which you'll be able to not hold this as long. Let's be honest, nobody likes holding a plank that long. So this will be a lot more effective in a shorter amount of time.
Okay, Brandon's now going to demonstrate the bicep muscle exercise. We can see we have a band here, and you see he has the band underneath each leg, each foot. Okay, for good stability, he's going to go ahead and now raise his arms. You can see that as he does that. You can see he's working the bicep muscle on each side. Okay, very important. Notice how he's exhaling as he's lifting. You notice he's not lifting all the way up to the shoulders. I'm going to go ahead and have him lift to the shoulder now. And the reason we don't want him to lift all the way to the shoulder because it puts a little stress on the joint. We don't want that. So he's only coming up to about 90 degrees here with his elbow. He really puts a focus on his bicep muscles. And that's really what we look on a good form. You can notice that again, how he goes down, full extension, comes up, not quite all the way to feel constant tension on the bicep muscle. Now Brandon's also going to go ahead now and explain some other modifications for that.
Yeah, so if you don't have a band, it's worth purchasing if you're able to. If you don't have access to a band, you can do the same thing that you would do with those shoulder raises. Get a grocery bag or a backpack. You can even do one arm curls at the same time to isolate. Put weight in a backpack or just put canned goods in a grocery bag, and you can just do them that way. It's a little modified way to do a workout at home when you don't have access to a gym. So the next exercise we're going to do is the calf raise. Now here we're going to do it isolated with one leg at a time. You can do this with both legs. So go ahead and demonstrate that. Good. So at home you can do this on a stair if you have access to stairs at home, or you can just do it on the floor.
Okay, what we're going to do now is Brandon is going to explain each exercise and how many sets and repetitions. Brandon?
So for each exercise, you can do this in an entire circuit. You can do a minimum, I would suggest a minimum of 2 sets. That would be for a beginner. 3 to 4 would be intermediate, and 5 for advanced. So go through that entire circuit that many times for 10 to 15 reps for each exercise. Now for the wall sit and the plank, you can hold that as long as you can possibly hold it until you feel uncomfortable is what we want.
And moving forward and kind of piggyback on what Brandon said to that, is it's very important that before you start any exercise program, always consult your physician first to make sure that there's no underlying conditions that you can continue. And also with all these exercises that Brandon and I have been demonstrating today, it's very important to breathe normally. So as you do the movement, you want to exhale through the movement and then inhale on the in-between. So if I'm doing a bicep, I'm going to exhale and then inhale and then exhale. So we really appreciate you today, all you members of Columbia Club. We can't wait to get you back in here. I'm sure everybody's anxious to get back as we are too. Thank you so much, Brandon, today for allowing him to come in today and myself to show you Columbia Club members. We can't wait to see you back. Have a great day.